Hi guys, welcome back. Today I thought I'd just do a quick simple dinner idea. What we're going to do is chicken and broccoli enchiladas with cheese and some Spanish rice. We started out with 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of butter. It can be olive oil or whatever you choose, and then 1.5 cups of white rice. You're going to cook that at medium or on medium until lightly golden brown. We're almost there. I'll show you what that looks like in a few moments, and then we'll continue from there. And once that is golden brown, you're going to add some crushed tomatoes. They can be homemade or stewed tomatoes. Add Rotel tomatoes. You want 3 cups of liquids to the 1.5 cups of rice, and then the additional liquid I add is chicken stock. Okay, and you can make your own chicken stock. I have a recipe for that. I think it's my chicken and dumpling soup, so you can use that. If you need that recipe, go look that up on my channel. It gives it a little more flavor, and you want to be creative in your cooking as often as you can. So we're going to use some more chicken stock later, so we don't want to waste anything. We want to incorporate it throughout our meal as much as we can. So we'll come back and we will start on the enchiladas. You're going to cook this on low, covered for about 20 minutes until the rice is tender. So we'll be back. And then on to the enchiladas. We're going to start out with, I have 4 chicken breasts, and it is fully cooked, and I've already cooked that up. We are just going to shred that and put that in a bowl. If you want to know how to cook that, you can do that with your chicken broth. You can simmer it, you can make your own, and that's kind of what we've done here. But again, go check out the chicken and dumpling recipe if you want to know how to do that. Otherwise, you can just cook it however you want. And then we have cheese. We're going to have corn. I use white corn tortillas for this recipe right now. And we're going to come back and get our enchiladas put together, and I'll show you the sauce. And then for our sauce, we're going to use cream of broccoli. You can use a can of cream of broccoli. It's just a standard 10-ounce can. You're also going to add, generally you can add the same amount of milk. In this case, we're going to use chicken broth because that's what I had. And you are just going to pour that in, and we're going to stir that until well combined. Okay, and we'll be back and we'll continue on with our enchiladas. And then I have also added just about 1/4 cup or so of sour cream. We're going to whip that into our sauce, and then we'll come back with the filling. So once you have your sauce nice and combined, you're just going to take a cooking dish, and it can be any size you want depending on how much chicken you make and how many enchiladas you want to make. So I've just layered a little bit of that sauce in the bottom of the pan. That's going to help it from sticking later after it's cooked. And now on to the enchiladas. Alright guys, so now we're going to just start out with our ingredients. I have my corn tortillas. You're going to add whatever you really want here. I mean, it is entirely up to you. And you don't want to fill these too full, because remember, you don't want them, 1, breaking open as you try to line the pan, and 2, we're not preparing our corn tortillas before we roll them. So just roll it up just like that. Place it seam size down in your baking dish, and I'm going to continue that on. We'll do a few of these. You can really be creative with your enchiladas. I also have a chicken Tex-Mex chicken enchilada. It's basically a green sauce. It's verde sauce, and that is also a really good enchilada. These are quick to do. You can do these the night before and then just pop them in the oven when you're ready to go, and it makes it really simple, and they also freeze well. So keep that in mind if you are in a hurry or like to do things ahead of time. So go ahead and just roll those up. You can also add onions or olives, corn, really anything in here. Okay. And then I just kind of work with a stack. That way I'm not having to go back and forth for the tortillas. I also, if you don't have tortillas or you can't get tortillas, I have a recipe for flour tortillas on my channel. They're really easy to do. They're a lot healthier than the stuff that you buy in the store. And they only take just like under 4 ingredients, 4 under. And they taste really good and they're quick. And you can make these with flour tortillas as well. But I'm from Texas, so I really kind of prefer the corn tortilla. My little doggy has been getting chicken scraps all night, and so he's whining in the background for some more. And of course my little boy is playing back there. Alrighty. So I'm just going to get these finished. And I will bring you guys back and I'll show you where we're at. Okay, so I've got them all rolled and placed in the pan, and it looks like it made about 13. So now we're just going to take our sauce, and I'm not sure if I told you, but in the meantime you want to heat your oven to 350. You're going to kind of be a little meticulous about this. The secret to good enchiladas is to make sure that you cover the edges. Otherwise the edges of your enchilada might get a little bit tough, and no one likes that. I certainly don't. So just cover the edges really well, anywhere it touches the pan, and then just go back in and fill in your additional areas. Okay? And you can just kind of make sure that you get it all covered really well. Alrighty. It's really easy. It is quick, believe it or not. You can cook the chicken up ahead of time. You can do, like I said, all this ahead of time. Leave it even in your fridge and then pull it out when you're ready to cook it. And it takes maybe about 30 to 40 minutes depending on your oven. At this point we are going to sprinkle the top with cheese. And you just want to do a nice amount all over. Okay? And you can use whatever kind that you prefer. This is actually Colby Jack. Okay, so we're going to bake this uncovered at 350 until nice and hot and bubbly. About 25, I think told you, 25 to 35 minutes, just until golden and bubbly. So we'll be back and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so it's been cooking for about 20 minutes. We've been cooking this while we've been preparing the enchiladas. and it's done. You can see that all the water has been absorbed by the rice, and the rice is nice and tender. We're going to go ahead and turn this off, and then we're going to get our enchiladas, and I'll show you what that looks like all together. Alrighty, so they took about 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes at 350, just until nice and bubbly. I'll serve these up with the rice on a plate and show you what it looks like. So there it is, all plated up. These enchiladas are really creamy, they're good. It's a really just quick, simple dinner to throw together, and it's going to be a lot healthier than the frozen meals that you buy and pop in the oven. So I do encourage you to try it. Let me know what you think. Share me on Facebook and Twitter with friends and family. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching.